Yeah, Miss Milo and Miss Jones.
Okay, so Miss Jones, Milo, and Jones. Okay. Oh, down here. All right. Good morning, ladies. Miss Milo, you were charged with theft. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Miss Jones, you were also charged with theft, facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Both of you guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 46 days and 47 days respectively with credit for each of what you have here. Both of you need to understand that these charges will go on your record. They're going to end up there and be there for the rest of your life. What you also need to understand is that these are enhanceable.
The judge isn't holding back here. This is a direct warning shot, a message that repeat thefts don't just add up, they turn serious fast. Once you cross that line, you're facing felony charges. What do you think, viewers? Should multiple petty thefts really mean years behind bars? Or is that taking it too far?
Meaning that number one, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail from now on. Number two, if you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point they're going to hit you with a felony offense and you're looking at years instead of days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, Ms. Milo, you have a total of 3 cases that are open. You have a theft, you have a failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, and a criminal trespass, which are both of those are Class A's. I'm assuming both of those will be dismissed in exchange for your.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of theft?
I plead guilty.
I will find you guilty and I'll send you to the 46 days, credit for the 46 days. On motion of the state, your 2 other cases will be dismissed. And Ms. Jones, you also have a multitude of cases open for just the 2, right, Aaron?
Correct. A trespass and a theft. She's playing on the theft, trespass, dismissed.
Is this how you understand it, man? How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty and I will send you to 47 days in jail, credit for the 47 days that you've done. Your other case will be dismissed. Guys, really? How's jail fun?
No.
You're going to be looking at a lot more time next time. You're looking at a minimum 90 days from now on. So, come on. All right, good luck, guys. Mr. Coffey, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 2 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this will now reflect as a conviction on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Sir.
From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will stay on your record. You can never take it off. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense, sir? I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the agreement. I'll roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you if it's an enhanced abandonment. All right. Please see the clerk.
Can I have one more case right now that we can take up?
Okay.
I have a couple, please. But the first one is Mr. Macaulay.
Is Mr. Macaulay here?
I guess he is, Judge, but I think the BVR is kind of a moot point because he's been in custody the entire time. That's why he didn't show up. He's been in jail.
What?
Yeah, that's why.
But he bonded out.
He's been on bond for this case, but he's being held on a felony MJ. So, I mean, that's why he didn't show up. So it's kind of.
That's silly.
Yeah.
I thought he bonded out. That's why I'm sorry. I agree with you.
How did we reach him? Yeah.
It wasn't in the
It wasn't him.
No. Is he back there? I can have bars.
You're right. No. You're completely right. I don't understand what happened. Sometimes errors are made.
Correct. Yeah, and I think just because it shows bond for this one, and maybe they didn't see it. That's okay. If I can just get them back on the normal docket.
Totally.
All right, I'm gonna move it back. I'm gonna have a couple more custody, please, but so.
Take your time, Aaron. Mr. Gutierrez, you are charged with making a firearm accessible to a child. This is a Class A misdemeanor, and you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You are here before me now because you have not been able to come up to an agreement with the state. State is waiving, and they are agreeing for you to come to punishment with me regarding this offense. Is this how you understand it? You need to understand that you waive a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. Once you enter into this agreement, you cannot back out. You cannot get cold feet. Say, you know what? I changed my mind. I'd rather go to trial or I'd rather do something else. Do you understand? You need to also understand that you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged in open court. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal as well. Is this how you understand it? Okay. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to reserve sentencing now until what day?
Your Honor, whatever pleases the court, we'll make sure that the witnesses are ready to go.
Okay, I'm okay with whatever. Do you want to do the week of the 30th? I'm okay with whatever day you want. You guys pick it. It doesn't matter to me.
That'll work, Judge.
You know, there's one more thing that you need to understand is that this can have grave consequences on immigration. If you are not a citizen of this country and you ever want to become a citizen, if you ever want to get documents, if you want to become an LPR, a lawful permanent resident, this could affect that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you gone to seek immigration counsel?
No, sir.
That's probably something that if you're not a citizen, I would probably do. You know, this is your life. He has told me that he's counseled you to do this, and I guess you still haven't done it. You need to take these things seriously because they can have very serious consequences on you and more so on your family. Do you understand? Okay. So what I'll do is okay, I've marked here that you've advised him to seek counsel of an immigration lawyer. He has not done that so far, so that in the event something should happen, you've also filled out the immigration form, I'm presuming, right?
You can hear the heaviness in the judge's voice. This isn't just another case, it's a tragedy involving the death of a child. That pause before he speaks says it all, real emotion, real pain. It's moments like this that remind us, courtrooms aren't only about laws, they're about people. If you were Judge Boyd right now, what would you do?
You know, these cases, Mr. Gutierrez, are never pretty. I can't imagine. Is the death of a child enough punishment? I don't know. I would certainly hope that at this point, you don't have any guns in the house. Doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what you're doing, but I hope that it's enough that you've taken all weapons out of your house now, because kids will be kids. That's what they are. They don't understand. I don't know what we're going to do at this point, but I will tell you this, Mr. Gutierrez, that I really, really, and truly appreciate proactivity when it comes to behavior. And so that I can appreciate that so that I know that you appreciate the consequence of what has happened here. Because this is about one of the worst things that can possibly happen. It's horrible. It's terrible. And I shudder to think that if one of my kids had been in this position, it's just. So let's come back, Mr. Gibbons, and
Your Honor.
when we come back, show me what you have. I guess we'll talk to your witnesses. And I'll tell you that, like I said, proactivity goes a long way. You know, you telling me you've done something means nothing. Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, guys. So we'll see you. You pick the day and we'll see you on that day.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
May we be excused? Thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Hi.
Mr. Hungway. And Katie is here as well on Zoom to approach for this stuff.
Who's here?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Do I know
Judge.
you?
Let's see if I can get my video on.
Do I know you?
That's what I was thinking too, but that's what they put in the FIC confirmation too, I think, so.
What would you, do you want something?
Yes, Judge, we wanted a bond on him, I believe, it's a 1997 warrant, so I'm a bit,
He's here if we want to bring
he is
him
in the
up.
back.
Please.
So, I did want to see, I asked him to agree on the bond, they are not because of his criminal history. He's got criminal history that dates 20 years back. I don't believe he's got anything current as of 10 years. So this is a warrant out of New York,
Yes.
30-year-old warrant, so. why
He's
talk
literally
about-
he's been on, that the warrant is truly 30 years old, really? Is that old?
97.
1997.
Yes, Judge.
What,
A bit more information on it would be great.
from him?
No, from, I believe,
Shh,
usually have something, he has something.
wow. So it's a burglary, it's an assault, it's a robbery, and a possession of a weapon. Okay, I guess let's talk to him when he comes out, you know?
1997 New York, Judge.
Is that what was happening in 97? I thought New York was dangerous, but shit. Do you want to do a name change, Katie, or no?
I don't want to
For
say.
the
right off
fugitive
bat.
case, Judge?
No.
It's spelled Nguyn, and there's always an E.
I don't think we would need one for the fugitive case.
Okay, I don't know.
I can look at the warrant and double check.
Good morning, Ms. Nguyen.
Morning, sir.
Mr. Nguyen, you're wanted out of the state of New York for a host of charges, specifically for a burglary, an assault, a robbery, and a possession of a weapon.
He did do parole. He was out on parole about 10 years ago on these cases. So once again, we're not sure. why-
Wait. That may change things. If he's out on parole,
Can I
Then-
say something?
hold on.
I'm sorry. sir.
It's okay. But if he's out on parole, Katie, there may be a pre-signed waiver.
He completed parole.
Judge, let me check. I'm not seeing that we have a pre-signed waiver,
Have you,
but I think that, Amy, you had some contact with the jurisdiction?
Yeah, so Manhattan County reached out to us this morning. They were asking if we had the waiver or a refusal for him yet. They didn't indicate to me whether this was a probation or a parole. I can reach back out to them to see.
that's really important.
I'll do that.
He couldn't have completed because there's a warrant. There would be no warrant if he completed parole.
In as much as.
Something must have happened, Mr. Nguyen.
Can I say something now?
But don't talk about the case in general, but just,
Can I say something?
there's a warrant for a reason.
Can I say something?
Of
please?
course.
I used to live in Brooklyn. I committed crime and I lose, when I'm 16, 17, I don't speak English that much. So they send to me, whatever they send to me, they send me to Rock Island and they send me to upstate. And the judge say like, burglary, on robbery, some kind of stuff like that. But I do not speak English that much at that time because I came United States when I'm 14 and 5 years later I got arrested. So I basically understand a little bit, not that much. So when I go to court, they just do whatever they want to do. They don't tell me nothing. The case, they just say you got arrest, you got robbery, burglary, something like that. But I do not understand like that right now. So basically, after I finish, after they tell me that, they send me Rock Island. Rock Island, they send me upstate. So I do 5 years. First, I do 5 years.
Okay.
And I see the parole.
Okay.
Parole, give me 2 more years. And I finished 7 years, and I went home. And then I went home. I do first. I went to live in Long Island first, and then I still go see parole in New York, right? And then my parents live in Houston, Texas. So I asked for transfer, my paper in transfer to Houston, Texas.
Okay.
So I've complete my parole, everything, and the opening.
What year?
No. So you may have tried to transfer it. Perhaps it never transferred and you just came down here and never
No.
finished the transfer. I don't know.
No, I'm not the people do for me. That's why I'm allowed to transfer to.
Yeah,
Maybe there's an issue with.
there has to be some kind of issue.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think we have enough information to do anything right now. What I need for them to do is reach out back to New York to figure out why the warrant was issued. Is it a parole violation?
I got parole violation one time. I went home, I worked, and I got violation one time. I went to work and they picked me up what's that? Angleton. I went back over there and I stand right in front of the judge. The judge said, "What you do? Why you don't parole?" I said, "I'm working." So he said, "So show me your work." So I work. I bring all my paper, tab paper. I showed him. So
He's still on parole.
No. Can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
He sent me to immigration.
This part's complicated. The judge is referring to a pre-signed waiver, meaning the defendant might have already agreed to extradition without even realizing it. If that's true, there's no bond, no delay. The real twist comes tomorrow when they check New York's records. Could this decades-old case actually come back to trap him for good?
Immigration, they're coming out. I still do parole. I still finish. I have the letter over there.
Let's do this. Let's do
We need to
this.
find out more.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll it.
But no, that's true story. That's true story.
I get you. We just need them to.
So let's do this.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to roll it to tomorrow because it's already nearly 12 o'clock. I want to give them time to look into it, to see what New York has to say. A lot of times when you get on parole, you sign a document that's a pre-signed waiver, meaning that you already agreed to waive extradition if this happens. We need to know if that has happened and if you have signed that, because if you have, I cannot give you a bond. Even if I wanted to give you a bond, I cannot give you one because there's a waiver that's already been signed.
What does that mean, waive, sir?
I'll let Ms. Oko explain that to you in back because I got a lot of people waiting.
Yes, sir.
But regardless, I'm not ready to do anything today.
Yes, sir.
I need more information from the prosecutors.
Can I say last thing before I go?
Sure.
What I do is, what happened is I finish parole, everything. I get the letter from Albany, say I'm complete to Albany State in New York. That all the paper go to Albany.
But something must have happened.
Something, we need to figure it out.
Yes, I got the letter, everything. They send me a letter, everything.
And Judge, I would just add that, I mean, at least from what I'm seeing when I run him, which I'm a little hesitant, but like there's like multiple states with like criminal histories that's like very extensive, that's more than just New York. And so we would also have to try to like.
Okay, I guess just take your time, find out, and then we'll regroup tomorrow.
And all his 20 years back. There's nothing more.
I get it, but I just want to know if there's a pre-signed waiver. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay, of course, Mr. Wayne. Please.